I have a question for you. Do you know how to turn your words into sentences in Korean? If not, this video is going to change that. I'm going to give you a big picture. What you really need to turn any words you know into sentences. And once you see this pie that I'm about to show you, you cannot unsee it. I wrote it right here. And also, don't forget to subscribe and like the video because that encourages me, that motivates me to bring you even better content. All right, so here I introduce you something called the Korean sentence building pie. I created a visual for you because, when we learn better with pictures and colors. So in this pie, it's a circle pie, or some people like to call it pizza. That's okay too. And you have pieces inside of that pie. And the first piece is this one that you see, SOV, sentence structure. And of course, it can get a little bit more complicated than just SOV, but that's the skeleton of the structure in Korean. Subject, and then you bring the object, and you end with a verb in Korean. And later on, you have adjectives and adverbs, and we can go even beyond the SOV, of course. But first, start with SOV, sentence structure. And this piece is really important because this piece just tells you where to put what. Because every language, we have different order, right? Different order of putting where to put the noun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, particles, all of that. And this just gives you that strong structure to put what where. Okay, so that's the first piece in order to turn your words into sentences. Now, I introduce you the second piece, verb conjugation. I actually got a lot of comments about this. Aina, how do I make this verb into present tense, past tense, and future tense, or present progressive, past progressive, right? Like I am eating, I ate, I will eat. So I think all languages have that because without conjugating your verbs, we'll be always confused like, is this happening right now? Tomorrow? Are you talking about yesterday's event? Right? And verb conjugation is just another word for changing the form of your verb to match the tense, whatever you're saying. And it's very important that you know this in order to deliver and make sentences in Korean and in any languages, to be honest. And let's take a look at the third one, patterns. If you watched already some of my videos, you know in Korean, in English, we have patterns. Do you see this little cup? Yeah, I have another whole program that teaches you all about patterns. It's called the Game Changer for Korean Grammar. You guys know where to check it out. It's linked in the description, also my website as well. So patterns give you that, I would say, like it takes out the limitation that you have of like, hey, how do I say I have to do something or don't do that? I can't go. So those are just expressions that native people use more than a phrase because patterns give you like a sentence frame, and in that frame you plug in different verb, you plug in different noun, and the pattern just stays the same, but the word will change. And you can create so many sentences with just one pattern, right? So that's what you need also to make another amazing sentences in Korean. And let's take a look at the fourth piece, vocabulary expansion. So many people and so many students, they think like this piece, we don't need it. But honestly, I think this is the most important part. Without putting in the reps, without actually putting in the work of memorizing 10 vocab a day, 20 vocab a day, even 5 a day, like you just consistently building that bank bigger, 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 like more nouns, more verbs. Then with that vocab, you can plug it into the SOV. With that vocab, you can conjugate your verbs. With that vocab, you will plug them into the patterns, right? Without vocabulary, nothing will work out. So I think the green piece, most important work. Although, like, it requires a lot from us to do that work. I think it's like the most essential one that we cannot miss, right? And let's go to the last piece. Last piece particles. And many of you whose native language is English, you will be super confused in the beginning when you hear the word particles. You're like, what? What particles? What? Right. Especially like subject markers, topic markers, they don't exist. They don't exist in English. So when you first come across it, you're like, how do I translate this in my head? Right? So it can be tricky, but if you have someone explain to you easily, this can also make sense too. So particles are really tiny, like subject marker, topic marker, object markers, and location marker. We have so many. And they're actually very important part of the sentence. So you cannot miss out on this one either. So that completes our Korean sentence building pie. Take a good screenshot of this, right? And don't go yet because I'm about to share something important. Okay, so that is like all parts. And I just want to quickly ask you, do you have all of these five parts? And maybe today you figured out, oh, maybe that's why my sentences are not flowing. Oh, this is the part that I really need to work on. Okay, I now know that I have to work on this direction. So I hope this pie gave you that big picture to give you an idea of where to go next. And if you already know all five, amazing. And if you don't, now you know, okay, I need to work on this, I need to work on this, and on and on. And something exciting that I want to share is yesterday. This is like super brand new. Yesterday, I launched a brand new course, and I'm like so excited right now because this changes everything for you guys. Because I already launched it yesterday, some people already enrolled in because email list. If you're on my email list, you know that I always give you guys first access to everything. This is a brand new course called Sentence Freedom. And if you are not on my email list, let me just tell you. In this course, I guide you through all five that I just mentioned. This, like everything in detail. The structure to particle to conjugation to pattern vocab, like everything is covered in this one course. This course is massive because let me tell you, right here, it's just a few of screenshots I took, but 57 videos total. Easy to follow videos that connect vocabulary, grammar, verb conjugation, sentence structure, and particles. It took us such a long time to create this, but it's worth it because it's gonna change how you form and see and build sentences in Korean from scratch. Even if you're a beginner, you're gonna get it because it just goes into super detail of every process. And if you've been in my world, you know, I'm kind of shy saying this myself, but I have to say, you guys tell me one of my superpowers. I see comments and course students' comments, feedback all the time. Then one of my superpowers are making complex ideas simple, clear, and fun. Because when you're not having fun, you don't learn. And when you're too complicated, no. I like making things colorful and inspiring and also simple, clear, and fun. So you guys know that you can trust my work when I say easy to follow videos. So I will make sure that you are digesting all my content, right? Like chewing it up to understand all five parts of making sentences. So if this is a resource that you've been looking for, if you're like, hey, Aina, I got down with some of the vocab and like here and there, I've been listening to K drama and like picking up some phrases, but I don't know where to go to learn to make actual sentences. This is for you. This course is for you. And also, very important, by the way, the link will be in the description and it will be also be on my website soon, but it's not on my website right now, but link in the description for sure because it's exclusive. This week, just this week, we're doing a founding member launch special pricing because I like to reward our early birds and you know, I love you guys. So I wanted to make this really accessible to everyone. So it's the most value I packed in the lowest price that I've ever given in for the course, for a course, you know? So make sure you check it out. And this week's perk, as I said, it's a launch price founding member because I thank you. I love you guys so much. All right, so that is a quick announcement from me. And I hope to see you inside the course and you know now the big picture of how to make sentences in Korean. 안녕! 다음에 또 봐요.